PFF has named their Viking breakout player of 2023. Welcome back to Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus on this fine Monday, and PFF breaking out their breakout players for 2023 for each team. You'll never guess who the Vikings were.
Unless you saw it, unless you saw the clip already or read the article. But before we get into that, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the vids, and comment as well. And don't forget to become a YouTube member for exclusive content and just to support the channel.
Do it. Hit it up. Yeah, their breakout player for the Vikings. Is it Andrew Booth? Hell no. Lewis Seen? I don't think so. It's that big boy in the middle. That's Mr. Tonga. Tonga is their potential breakout player for the Vikings in 2023.
Yeah, and before we talk about this too much in depth, let's just talk about Tonga. You know, he was when did we sign him? Last fall. Comes in and he gets a role, gets on the field, makes some plays. So Tonga, nice player. I'd be curious if he ends up starting or not. Everybody's thinking he'll be nose, and maybe Phillips will kick out to an end with Dean Lowry on the other side, which is probably an upgrade from the line we had last year. But I got someone else in mind, to be honest with you.
Wow. Well, I like their angle. I like their little surprise part of it. But I mean, he didn't just play. I mean, he ranked as one of the best run stuffing nose tackles in the NFL according to PFF, and that's what they were not. They mentioned that very quickly, and the fact that he was getting some pressure. So he didn't just play. He didn't just fill in. He played at a very high level, which is wonderful. I think he's absolutely going to be our starting nose tackle. He played in 11 games. Started 2. He is. It depends on your definition of breakout. What are you doing? You're picking at your neck? Jesus, look at that thing. Oh my God, there's a big balled up hair in there.
Why don't you take your hat off?
No, I'll never do that. I got something growing real fierce. Tonga, I think he can break out as long as you know your expectations for breakout. As long as he's not going to have 10 sacks or anything. He's just stuff to run.
I mean, if he starts every game and has 40 tackles, 5 sacks, that's a breakout. But I like him as a candidate. I like him as a player. I like his potential this year. I'm excited about him, but he's not the breakout player. It's Brian Asamoah, linebacker. That's a slam dunk, easy. I expect this kid to get on the field, start every single game, have well over 100 tackles, be all over the place. He is my Vikings breakout, and it's not even close.
I didn't know we were anointing breakout players.
I am. I think that's the obvious answer here. If I'm doing a breakout, it's Asamoah.
It's obvious, but it's also very easy. So yeah, Asamoah, the new middle linebacker. You know what? I'm going with theirs. I like Tonga. I don't know why the hell he wouldn't start. I don't know who would start over him. Maybe a rookie comes in, but he is our nose. He's ginormous. He's great. He's less than $1 million. He's already a breakout player in my mind. We got a starting defensive lineman that can stuff the run that's making $900,000.
Let's not forget, Chicago Bears says, we don't need you. We don't want you. We are so damn good. We don't need Khyiris Tonga on our team.
Yeah.
Thank you,
he's
Bears.
Pissed. He's angry. He's looking to get after it. So Tonga, very well deserving, I think. Lupagus thinks Asamoah, which Asamoah, I think, is hiding in that thing inside of his neck. Maybe he'll pop out. Yeah, that's gross. So I don't know. Let us know in the comments. What do you think? It's fair? Not fair?
Do you have somebody else? You mentioned Andrew Booth Jr. earlier. You mentioned Lewis Seen. Are those your breakout players for the Vikings? Definitely a topic worth discussing and worth commenting on if you want to get your name in that top 7 comments.
Yeah, and we'll be doing a video on our potential breakout players. Lupagus doesn't need to come on it, I guess, because he just gave us his.
Well, we'll talk about more. There's a lot of candidates who could break out this year for the Vikings. We'll be all over that shit. And remember this. There are pieces of the planet Mars on Earth.